OK みんな、もうね、朝さスケートちょっと。日本版のやつを、なんかでかいことしないと。そうね。で、私たちのことをみんな嫌いやん。気づかないようになんかしないと。社長、である。じゃあこのゲームのマーケティングは、論争使ったらどう？論争？どういうこと？メインキャラ。
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, it's on to week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Pacheco to begin. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Look at the big fella go. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. a great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Rucker, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here That would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Herbert. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The first catch for Jeudy, good for a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
3rd and 3. Herbert back to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 10, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Chiefs at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
He's across midfield. Play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A strong running. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. DJ Moore. Touchdown, LA. DJ Moore, 82 yards. And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Now, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Chargers.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Rucker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Rucker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Herbert now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. 2 yards to go, second down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Beatty from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around. And when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Pierce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Being chased out left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Hey, go line. Crowd right.
Herbert on first down now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
21.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly get a little bit too greedy right there.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. They'll run with Allen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chiefs 35, Chargers 17.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Herbert.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Yellow. Select.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert back to the air. He gets it to Cooks. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass.
4th down coming up.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Herbert's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Thomas. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Just more of the same here. It's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight 1st downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Yellow!
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it. Get ready.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. 5-9, 5-9.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They need 12 here. It's third down. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Now Allen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Yellow.
3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's across midfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.